In here, I have a jump box. And while I'm not gonna need the jump box, my co-competitors are going to need the jump box a lot. Well, hey y'all, welcome back to Doug's Cars. I'm gonna start a whole new series here. Don't you worry if you're here for Range Rovers, they're not going anywhere, but it's time. We have discussed this a lot and we're doing it. The RVA Cheap Car Challenge. We decided one Sunday after we were driving around for a bit on some country roads to do a cheap car challenge. And we set a goal of $600 as the limit. Well, if you clicked on this video, you know what I purchased. The cheapest running and driving Jeep Grand Cherokee in the country. That's right, 600 bucks for this Jeep. So let's go back to Past Doug and see what it was like when I picked this Jeep up that I'm sitting in right now. Past Doug, take it away. Well, y'all, I've done this right. Here it is. This is a 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee with, no, you're wrong, 400,000 miles on it. So, yeah, this is the first time I've seen it. I bought it totally sight unseen. Let's take a look at this. I had to wait a minute for the neighbor. They were mowing, but hey, I don't want to have mowing on this recording, so you can see my entry in the RVA Cheap Car Challenge in all its glory. And I think this is nice. I think this is the nicest car in the challenge. Yes, agreed. It's got the, how does that work? It has a double, yes, you can open the glass separately. Oh, and oh, yeah. I gotta get my inner Watch JR Go on because this glass doesn't stay up by itself and it needs new struts. Wow. So it needs a clean. No sunroof. Okay, it is a Laredo, so it's not gonna have a ton of options on it. The only damage, other than the headlights being scraped, is this here on the front, and a little bit of dimple there on the bumper, and maybe this quarter panel is out of alignment, but otherwise, it's mint. It's, oh, and of course, valid inspection. That's always key. Ooh. Y'all, that noise means the key's in it. And I'm gonna show you exactly why this vehicle was so cheap. How many miles do you think this has on it? Nope, you're wrong. 408,887 miles. And that's why it's so cheap, folks. And the AC still works, or so I'm told. So yeah, this is what you get for $600 if you want a modern Jeep. 408,000 miles. This is gonna be such a great competition. It's a 2002. I have the newest car by far from what I've been told. Here, there's a close up. 408,000 miles. That's awesome. Let's do a quick overview of the interior here. Let's see, you've got glove box. Ooh, oh, that's gonna come in handy. Ooh, owner's manual, very nice. 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is the WJ model for those of you who keep your Jeeps on track by name like that, because, you know, I'm a BMW guy, so E39, E53, those kinds of things. This is the WJ Cherokee. Ooh, damped. Hey, I'm getting money back as it is. Let's see, so it's got another charge port there and a cigarette lighter. It's got, I'm covered in insects right now. Fan. Yeah, so rudimentary stuff, CD player, that's good, no tape deck. Wiper control, light control, got cruise control here on the steering wheel. All right, I'm gonna fire this up. Let's use the, what color is that? Gray or caramel? Let's fire it up and check under the hood. Well, 408,000 miles, it fires right up. Let's get the hood here. All right, 4-liter PowerTech 6, batteries in decent shape. It's got a little bit of tap, but not too bad. So this takes me back because I had one of these 4-liter 6s in high school and college. I had a 91 XJ Cherokee that was my mom's, actually, that I took over at some point. Sorry, Mom. Actually, she ended up with a better car because she got a Passat GLX VR6 5-speed manual. In actually same color as this, But yeah, that 4.6 liter, it's a good engine. 190 horsepower back in 91. I think this has 195, 11 years on. But a straight 6 is such a good engine. They're just so smooth, powerful, torquey, and silky smooth. So I'm looking forward to getting this on the road to see how it goes. And I'm about 20 miles away from home, so you're gonna be coming along for that ride too. I hope I make it. All right, y'all, you ready for the inaugural drive? You've already seen it start. But there it is again. All right, I've adjusted my mirrors and my seat. The radio's off so I don't get any copyright claims, and something's beeping, but I don't know. All right, well, let's go. First drive.
Thank you, Doug.
See you, Tim. Thanks.
See ya. Take care.
Have a good afternoon. This is totally fine. It's got the power windows work. The radio was on when I started it before. Brakes feel okay. It accelerates fine. Oh, it's got an overhead console with like a digital readout that says perform service. I mean, it probably needs a lot of service. The seat's fine. I mean, it's a little torn on the side, but it's comfortable. The power adjustments worked. I adjusted it to where I needed it to be. The fan is definitely on. Working, and it's blowing out a little bit of dust, but let's check the wipers. The wipers work. Lights work. Hazards work. There's definitely a couple of creaks and groans, but it's got almost 409,000 miles on it. I can't wait to see what everybody else got. Okay, quick sit rep on my drive home. AC definitely works and blows cold. Because it's warm enough out to need it. Oh, that's kind of cool how it does that. But hey, no sun visor. You get what you pay for, I guess. No sun visor. Cruising along at 70 here, which is the speed limit. Okay. $600, man.
Day 2.
Well, I found myself here in the lovely pick and pull lot. And there's a 2000 Grand Cherokee here, but what it has, trunk struts that actually work. And guess what mine doesn't have? Trunk struts that work. So I'm going to take these off. They do require a T40. Make sure you have a T40 with you. They're not like most of them that have like a little clip that you pop off with a flat-bedded screwdriver. You actually have T40s at both ends. I was chatting with Watch JR Go the other day about this purchase, and I said, it's got trunk struts for the hatch and for the separate glass piece, and he just wrote back, expensive. And that's true. Unfortunately, the glass will not pop without electricity, so all of the ones that have the rear window busted out have the struts gone. And I'm not sure I feel like busting a rear window. That seems very dangerous.
One eternity later.
Yeah, so this lovely thing here, which works quite well, is actually holding up the tailgate. That's not going to last too long. But hey, check this out. Working cargo cover. And it was like $6 or something from the junkyard. This model Jeep, sad to say, because I have mechanical sympathy, is just everywhere in junkyards right now. There were like 8 of them at the car one. They have a truck one that's a little further out of town that I didn't go to, and they have even more of them there. So sad to see them go, but some of those parts are living on right here, like these struts I'm about to put on. Look, Ma, no hands. Don't need the wood anymore. And it works. And it stays upright. This is going to be really useful because, as you can see in here, I have a jump box. And while I'm not going to need the jump box, my co-competitors are going to need the jump box a lot. This is not foreshadowing, this is truth. Got a couple other little junkyard add-ons here for cheap. For $3.99, I have a functioning visor. If you remember when I drove this vehicle, no visor. Unfortunately, it's from a limited model, so it does have a built-in light that doesn't work because this car is a Laredo and didn't have lights on it. I also got the factory sat-nav unit. Which, so the nav part doesn't work right now because, well, there's no antenna. Huh. Yeah, GPS is disconnected. Those are like $9 on Amazon, so we'll see. It might be worth the $9. One other really cool thing I noticed on this Jeep that is a pretty rare feature. You might be able to see on that side before I turn the camera around. It has height adjustable rear seat belts. I mean, height adjustable front seat belts have been around for, you know, the last 20, 25 years. I don't know that I've ever seen height adjustable rear seat belts. That's pretty cool. But yeah, 20 bucks for a factory navigation system that, you know, probably won't work, but it's much better than the like LCD digital clock readout on the regular factory radio that came with this, and very rare. And that sun visor's got a little stain on it, but it was $3.99, and I have one. I think that's just something to make the vehicle drivable. It's hard to drive a car without a sun visor, and these challenges we have, I might be out driving around for hours over several weekends while we film them, so that just makes sense. It makes it safer, and safety is always third in my book. You can quote me on that. Check out the graphics in this 2002 sat nav. Well, y'all, I leave you in anticipation, I hope, of the challenges to come. I'm really glad I was able to get this $600 Jeep. I still can't believe $600. It runs and drives. It's got 409,000 miles on it. So I'm hoping it continues to run and drive, because this car deserves to continue to live. And I've made it a little bit more livable for these challenges that we're gonna do. I'll be spending some time in this car. And I really hope you stay tuned, because there's going to be a bunch of fun content coming. I don't even know what the other cars are, and I cannot wait to find out what everybody else has gotten. Our next video will be a reveal of what everyone has, so we can make fun of each other and hate each other a little bit, because I have a feeling the other guys are gonna have some really cool stuff. So please stay tuned. Thanks again so much for watching Doug's Cars. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now so you can go ahead and follow along with the RVA Cheap Car Challenge and see what happens to the $600 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Stay safe, y'all.